Hello, Lena. Thank you for doing this today. Yeah, you're welcome. As we go crashing down there. Um, hey, John. Hey, sweetheart. Just take it easy. Take it light as it goes. We're going to be doing some more reading today from the channeled writings that I did back in 1986 with our good friend Dr. Punny Payne Clement. Right. PhD, professor, several universities, very well loved professor. Also, she is the twin flame of Eckhart Tolle. Yes. In today's chapter, we John was very specific. Wanted to go over the chapter of what it was like when he first crossed over, and I believe the name of the chapter is Johnny Black Leather Angel Johnny Bonkers. Yes, and again, she writes short stories with John, channels them. Yes, everything is completely channeled as she states in the book, and she goes into great detail about what it's like to channel John, and it's extremely similar to what it was like when I, was have channeled John and his writings, and is like, and also Bunny wants to bring up the fact that John is also one of her spirit guides, right? He's one of her spirit guides, and he is a spirit guide to many. Yes. And Bunny, you want to say that sometimes people develop, especially because it's John, they can develop romantic feelings toward their spirit guides. Yes. Yes, that's right. That's entirely it did happen with us. And he was affectionate toward me, called me sweetheart and love. And you know the way John is. Right. This is Bunny telling me, and yes, it happens. You can become confused and think your spirit guide, in some cases, is much more than just a spirit guide, right? But let's start reading first from this chapter, and then we'll talk more on this later, right, John? Yes, this is very timely. Certain individuals out here need to see this so that they can start making the connection for themselves and realizing that my role in their life is not as their twin flame. There's one in particular out there who's really, really off the mark. My job is to connect her with her twin flame, and that's what I am busy doing. I am a guide to them both. Lena, you met many young women over the years, much younger women than the one that we're talking about right now, who seems to be competing with you for my twin flame status, and you have no worries. I know that, honey. But there were some young women online who it was it was many years back, but they said to Lena, "I have the same connection with him." No, you don't. I love you all. I am a spirit guide, but I'm not your twin flame out there. Right, right. All right, let's read. Let's start reading and then we'll go back. All right. Okay, so again, the name of this chapter is Black Leather Angel by Johnny Bonkers. Goodbye from here. Goodbye from here. Gonna make another story about an angel and his beer. Catch this next one, folks, about the land of hope and glory. Black Leather Angel, in which Johnny Roughstuff wakes up to find himself an angel and decides it's like school. Arg, right? Once upon a time, there was an angel, only he didn't feel much like an angel, and his name was Johnny Be Good. Actually, he felt more like the other type of angel, the kind in black leather, and Johnny was more used to being bad. But then he tripped one day when he was bopping around Earth, chasing the girls and popping his pills and falling into his bottle of many nices, and he said, "Hey, where am I?" And a beautiful being of light came glimmering down, his wings all shiny, with the glittery of glamourdom and sparkling with dazzles, and he said, "You are in heaven, Johnny." Well, this was confusing. Heaven, says I, don't believe in it. And anyway, if that stuff really exists, what am I doing here instead of the other place? Because, said the being, we looked at your heart instead of all of your bad habits, and we saw you really meant well. So we're here on trial just for a while, and we will give you these tasks to do. Okay, I said, but I really wasn't feeling too comfortable with the situation. Tasks, Jesus. I could never remember a single life when I'd done that. No practice. Plucking money out of the air? Sure. Razzle-dazzling with my charisma and bullshitting my way through battles and bedrooms? Yeah. Fooling around? Yeah. But tasks? But what do you say, folks, when somebody that looks like Gabriel towers over you and says, here are your tasks? You say, what I did. Okay. Here is a list, he said, of all the people you screwed up with. Oh, geez. What is this, says I. It looks like toilet paper. I don't know. Wait a minute. Hold on, you skipped a page. So the angel hands you a scroll that looks like a big roll of toilet paper. Yes. And this is exactly what happened to me. I don't see where the end of this roll is, I said. Well, he said, just keep working your way down the roll. Eventually, you will come to the end. Now, these are all the people you have to keep track of. All of these, I said, and help them, he said. I looked around hopefully. May I have some beer, please? No beer here. No stop looking around. None of that either. And no dope. No pills, no booze, no reefers. No pussy. John just added that. I gotta do this sober? Oh, you can do a better job sober. He smiled to encourage me, but I don't know. Can't remember any life when I did anything better sober. Don't know why it should be so different in death. Can't I please just have an eensy-weensy snort to get me going? I said. No snorts, he said. We keep telling you, if you'd gotten all of that stuff while you were down there, the cold turkey wouldn't be so hard up here. I did get off the stuff, I said. Lots of times. I just didn't come grab me at the right moment, that's all. Oh, you just didn't come grab me at the right moment, that's all. The moment is always the right one, says he. Now get going on your list and I'll come back later, see how you're doing. And oh, there's one thing I forget. I was hopeful for a minute, but he said, sometimes we have crises. Then you got to stop what you're doing and come and lend energy to wherever it is. You must pour your golden light around the summit table in the Middle East, helping people across after plane crashes, that sort of thing. Okay, I said. It's better, he added, if you do both at once. Both at once? You'll learn how. You keep talking to the person you're helping, and at the same time you send energy to the crisis. And it gets easier. Pretty soon you learn to do 3, 4, even 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 things at once. Says I, it sounds like having sex and watching telly while you listen for the kid in the next room. That's the spirit. See, you know how to do it already. Now, just get going and I'll check on you later. Wait, I said, you haven't told me what to do for all these folks. Oh, just check in on them and use your judgment. My judgment? Oh, for Christ's sake, I never had any of that. Oh, and one more thing, says the angel as he poised his wings and prepared to dip off into the ether. Oh, geez, one more thing? Be sure not to break any rules, he said. Rules, says I. This was sounding more like school every minute. I wondered when the granddaddy was going to show up with the cane and say, bend over, lad. The doctrine of non-interference, says the angel, is the most important rule. Now that means, like Star Trek, says I. He paused. I could tell he didn't know whether to compliment my smarts or slam me down for my impertinence. Yup, this was just like school. Well, you've got the idea, he said at last. You watch over people and you try to help them, but don't interfere in their karma and don't force yourself in when they don't want help. Don't even give help unless they ask. What? Says I. I gotta watch these people screw up and not jump in? Not unless they ask for help, Johnny. He said, that's very important. You just watch. If they ask, fine. Otherwise, just watch. Then what am I there for, says I, if I can't help? Well, you're allowed to plant a few suggestions quietly, and you can wait until they pray or ask for divine guidance. This, I told him, is a piece of shit. He sighed. I explained, look, people down there don't even know they're in trouble. Take it from me. They don't know enough to ask for help. Well, those are the rules, he said, and they're expected to, and we are expected to abide by them. You listening to me, Johnny? I grumbled, I hear you, I hear you. He looked me over again and then he sighed, just like the headmasters always did when they read me the rules. Oh, geez, what's the use? But at least I've done my part. Gotta let him go out now and fall on his face. So the good archangel said, you go out there now, John, and help the good folk on the list. But remember, no interference. Well, this was like telling a kid to go for his swimming lesson with his arms tied to his sides, I tell you. But I went out and gave it a go. All right, and so that was a reading from Bunny's book. And we're going to talk a little bit more now on what we've just read. Okay. Ouch, ouch, ouch.